From soil to soul, welcome to ChezFarms, where we turn soil into food and food into legacy. One thing I'm learning about building a home in Thailand is that sometimes the biggest problems aren't construction problems. They're communication problems. Not bad people, not bad workers, not even bad intentions, just miscommunication. And honestly, it keeps happening. So recently we were moving into our second major building installment, the roof. Now during our earlier meeting with the builder, we discussed the roofing system. Advanced technology galvanized roofing, different colors available. And somewhere during that conversation, my wife and I both walked away believing the roofing style had been selected. But the color had not. At least, that's what we thought. In fact, we were so confident about this that we had already scheduled a trip for Monday to drive out to the supplier's showroom to select the roof color ourselves. The builder had even pointed us toward the venue he recommended. Apparently, he gets a 3% discount there. So, in our minds, Monday was Roof Color Selection Day. Simple, or so we thought. Now, before driving out to the venue he recommended, my wife and I stopped by our land first to grab some B-roll footage for this episode. Just normal construction footage, workers moving around, material stacked everywhere, daily activity. Usually there's about a 2 to 3 man crew out there every day. And while walking the property, we noticed something. Long strips of roofing material already staged on the land. Now immediately, something felt off. My wife looked at the roofing, then looked at me. Because if we were selecting the color today, why was our roofing already staged on our property? So she asked one of the workers about it. And he casually explained, that was our future roof. Now right there, the confusion started. Not the roofing style, the color. Because again, we truly believed the color had not been finalized yet. At that point, I told my wife, let's not rely on the worker. Call the builder directly. Because to be fair, sometimes workers aren't fully in the loop either. So she called him. And by the end of the conversation, apparently, we had already selected dark gray. I just stood there, looked at my wife, and rolled my eyes. And she immediately knew why. Because even she believed the reason we were driving out today was to select the color together. And honestly, the conversation she just had with the builder didn't match the understanding we both walked away with from our last meeting. Now, on the flip side, my wife actually did originally want dark gray. And over the past 30 to 60 days, I've been slowly trying to educate her about heat absorption here in Thailand, talking about sunrise, roof temperature, dark colors absorbing more heat, and how lighter shades might help keep the house cooler long term. And I think eventually I convinced her enough to at least consider a lighter gray. So yes, I was disappointed, but not because it was dark gray. Honestly, if that's the color she wanted, that's completely fine. The real issue was this. We thought the decision was still open, and apparently it wasn't. And honestly, that's one thing building overseas is teaching me very quickly. You can have good people, good intentions, good workers, and still end up with major confusion. Because sometimes everybody walks away from the exact same conversation with completely different understandings. And when you're building a home in Thailand, you better have a very good translator, because one small misunderstanding can quietly become a finished roof. Adios, amigos. Remember, every tree we plant is a step toward freedom. We'll see you in the next row.